Today we're going to talk about understanding your leadership style. Every leader has a different style and a different way of approaching ministry. And it's not that one is right, one is wrong, but every leadership style has strengths and it has weaknesses. And pretty much they're on a scale. I'm going to simplify and talk about leadership on a kind of a sliding scale. And on the left-hand side, you see what I call hub and spoke leadership. The hub and spoke leader is very intelligent. They're very good at many different things, and they also like to have knowledge of all things. And so what we have here is a picture of a leader who's in the center, in the hub of a wheel, and the spokes are all the departments or all the employees of the organization. They all report directly to the leader, and so the leader has all the information, and the spokes are intentionally separated. They're kept apart so that they don't interfere or interact with each other. A hub and spoke leader is a strong leader. They're in full control. And this model works really well in crisis. When someone has to make a very quick, decisive kind of call. But over a long period of time, what happens is because these employees, because these departments aren't communicating, we get what we call silos in the life of that organization, where one person may not know what another person is doing, or they may both be doing the same thing and not know it. And the only person that has the information, the power, is the leader. Listen, the power of this type of model is in the hub. It's in the secrets. It's in the one person knowing everything and everyone else knowing very little about each other. And again, the intention is to keep everyone apart so you can have control of all different things. On the very opposite end of the spectrum is what I call the round table leadership model. In a round table, like you would expect, there is a leader. That's why you have the L here. There is someone who makes the final decision, but it's much more collaborative, that they sit around a table and talk about leadership decisions together, and there's a consensus in the sense of the actual present reality, what's going on in the life of the church or the life of the organization. And so they make decisions based on a full knowledge of what perspectives from each one of the different departments or individuals in the organization. In addition, there's another level of round table where, like 1, 2, 3, and 4, these individuals, these employees, or these offices, they have a round table of their own. So you have A, B, C, and D, and so that they're again informed by the people who work in their ministry. For example, this may be children's ministry, and this is preschool and elementary school and curriculum and whatever. But they're all meeting in a meeting, and your meetings are designed around the round table. The idea behind this is collaborative, it's communicative, and it's coordinating with each other so that everyone knows what everyone needs to know. Again, I mentioned there is a leader to this. One of the opportunities or positive things about this, let's say that this person, number 3, takes a different job or goes a different place. Well, the good news is there are 4 other people at this level that know what this person does, and there are 4 people at this level who knows what this person does, which means they're easily replaced in a time of crisis or a time of transition, and the ministry doesn't have to falter. Unlike in this area where if number 2 was to go, then what do? Because no one knows what that person does. There's been no collaborativeness in it. Now, churches and other organizations have a sliding scale of full autocratic kind of leadership to round table kind of leadership, and you're probably somewhere on the spectrum and not necessarily at one end or the other. But the question is, do you understand your style of leadership? Do you understand the benefits and the challenges? One of the things about this one is that decisions are made from the top down. And one of the things about Roundtable is that you try to push decisions down to the lowest possible level so that leaders are raised up and empowered to do what they need to do. It's real important for leadership to know what kind of organization they have. Is it Roundtable, or is it hub and spoke, or is it something in between? But there needs to be clarity for everyone to move forward. This has been a Converge Whiteboard Leadership Moment. To learn more about Converge or to join us, check out converge.org.